Now we have to find an epic topic for the next episode. We need something new, exciting and eye-catching. Any ideas?
A video about a dog.
Boring.
Or DIY.
We have one.
How about a wrestling video?
Well, no.
Maybe unboxing?
What? No, we don't need that here.
Maybe reactions?
Come on.
Maybe we could create a tutorial about the dolly zoom.
What the heck is this mumbo jumbo?
Hello there! Welcome back to the Movavi vlog. Daria here. Something tells me that no one is impressed these days with terms like tilt shift, time-lapse or slow motion. But I'll try to explain a new term. Dolly zoom. Have you heard this term? No? Okay, let me explain it. This effect actually has several different names. The dolly zoom, the zolly, the trombone shot, the vertigo effect, and the Hitchcock effect. The last two names on the list are there because Alfred Hitchcock was the first to use this effect in 1958 in his movie Vertigo. Then this effect got to other directors' taste and settled down in the cinematography repertoire. Some people started calling this effect the dolly zoom because the camera operator has to use a dolly and a zoom lens to achieve it.
Usually, the dolly zoom is used to emphasize a character's emotional state, especially isolation. The effect is achieved by zooming out with a zoom lens, while the camera moves toward the object, or conversely, by zooming in, while the camera dolly moves away from the object. So it seems like the background is about to envelop the object, or a dream is inexorably vanishing. The dolly zoom comes into its own when the main object in the center of the frame and the perspective behind the object are in plain sight. Long passages, the spaces under bridges, and alleyways are perfect locations in which to create this effect.
How does the dolly zoom work? By changing the focal length or zooming, the object size and the viewer's perception of the background are altered. Long focal lengths make the background look closer. Compare these two. In addition to the zooming, the camera also moves, causing additional alterations in perspective. That's how the combo of two distortions form a composite image. And that's what you need to do to create the dolly zoom effect. Any camera with a smooth zooming option can be used. This option is built into most of today's digital cameras and amateur video cameras. We are using a Canon 60D with an 18 to 135 mm zoom lens. Even if you only have a phone for filming, don't worry, I'll show you a little life hack. Then you need something that'll help your camera move smoothly along the optical axis of the lens. In other words, to move backward or forward. In cinematography, a special cart or rails are normally used. A slider is a cheaper option. We use this little one.
And now it's time to zoom. If your camera moves backward, you must zoom in on the picture. Conversely, if the camera moves forward, zoom out. Pay attention to the position of the focused object. It needs to remain at the same size, right in the center of the frame.
And last but not least, try to keep the lens focused on the main object. If your camera's manual settings are available, set a smaller diaphragm parameter to keep the lens focused on the main object. If your autofocus works well, you can use it. Here is how you can create a dolly zoom effect with your phone.
Take your phone, sit on a skateboard, and ask your friend to take you for a ride. Your task is to sit still and smoothly zoom the picture using your fingers. It's not much harder than holding chopsticks. And here's the result.
Does it seem too complicated? Don't worry, I promised you a life hack and I always keep my promises. To create a simplified dolly zoom effect, you can use any type of camera. Ideally, it should be able to shoot 4K video, so we won't lose picture quality during the montage. We're going to show it with a GoPro. All you've got to do is choose the frame and smoothly bring the camera towards or away, keeping the object position in the frame. We'll create a zoom imitation in the montage.
With Movavi Video Editor, you can do this in two different ways. Method 1. Click the Pan and Zoom tool. We're bringing the camera forward, so we need to add a zoom out effect. This will replicate a decrease in focal length. Make the second point right at the moment the camera stops. Leave the first one, where the camera started to move, and magnify the picture in such a way as to make the size of the central object the same through the whole scene. You can even make the object look smaller on the first frame, to emphasize the effect with the camera move. Also, you can add some intermediate key points and adjust the zoom changes to make it smoother. Method 2. With Movavi Video Editor Plus, you can create the same effect using the animation tool. Click the Add Animation button. Mark the key points. Choose the size. Here is what was shot with the zoom lens. And here is how the same scene looks shot with a GoPro and enhanced with the video editor.
Here we go! It's not that difficult, right? But it looks zoomastic. Like the video, subscribe to our channel and make sure to ring that bell. And if the phrase time-lapse seems unfamiliar to you, click here to watch our episode on this topic. See you next week! Bye!